Good morning, family. It is the day after all the craziness with this little guy. Say hi. Say hi, guys.
Okay.
So, yesterday, this little guy had a seizure in the morning that was unusual in many parts because he normally has seizures when he has a fever and only when he has a fever. He's only had two, though. This makes the third one. And he didn't have a fever this time, which is so out of the ordinary because it's not normal. And then his postictal period, which is the period after the seizure where the person is resting, was abnormally long. So normally he's up and back at himself in about an hour, 3 hours, and he had still gotten up. So they wanted to keep him for activation and do another EEG. He got through the EEG for most of the night, and then this little guy decides to take off the cap. Did you take off that cap?
No.
Who took this cap off? So as you can see, he has like this sticky stuff in his hair. And that's where they stick the little leads at for the EEG. Right now, he's eating breakfast. What are you eating for breakfast? He's eating eggs and his bacon and his fruit and orange juice. So he's eating breakfast and we're just waiting. Yes. You want what? So we're just waiting on the team of doctors to come in so the neurologist to look at the EEG, and then we go from there, I guess. Until then, we're still stuck here at the hospital. So they transferred him from the north side campus of the hospital to the downtown campus so he can stay overnight. Hold on, guys, I'm cutting him some fruit. So now we're just waiting on a team of doctors to come in so we can meet with them and they can give us the update from his most recent EEG that he did last night to see if this was a new type of seizure that we would have to be dealing with, or if he would need long-term medicines, or if it was caused by, because there's a virus called RSV, which is a respiratory virus. It's not really, it doesn't really need to be treated. It's really just a virus, like most viruses. Want some more? So.
Mommy.
Hmm?
I am baby.
You are my baby.
Yeah.
So until then, we're just gonna relax and eat some more breakfast, and we'll get back at you guys later when we get more updates. Is that right?
Yeah.
Say love you, fam.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just looking up at his monitors. Another update, excuse my hair, is that his vitals are much better than they were yesterday. So yesterday his heart rate was like extremely high. It was like in the 150s, 140s, and his respiratory rate was also like in the 30s. Today, right now, I'm looking at the monitor, his heart rate is 112 and his respirations are 27. So that is good. Everything is improving, and we're just waiting on the doctors to come in and give us an update. So cross our fingers everything stayed good last night on EEG, and we go home in a few hours, right?
You die.
I'm driving home, not his back home. Come in.
Mommy.
Say hey, everybody. Good morning, fam. So we're just chilling, right?
Yeah.
He's watching TV. I'm watching him watch TV. Bella's here too.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alrighty, so we finally made it home after being in the hospital for 2 days and dealing with all this little guy's weirdness, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna sit down.
I want to go gaga.
Yeah, she watched Google Gaga
Daily.
on TV. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna step away from him for just a minute to kind of explain what happened and the outcomes of us being in the hospital, right? Right?
And then give me the.
And the doctor get him shot. Not really a shot, but more of an IV in his arm. Right? Okay. I'm gonna go step to the kitchen. Give me the kitchen.
Where you?
In the kitchen. I love you. So I gotta fix him some breakfast anyway because he's hungry now. So as everybody may know, he had a seizure Sunday morning. Woke up to him having a seizure, and then he was sent to the standalone Baptist that's down the street, and he might like pancakes, and they found out he had a seizure. But what was different about this seizure is that he didn't have a fever with the seizure, which is not his normal. So he didn't have a fever. He had the seizure, and so now they were trying to figure out, well, is he prone to more seizures that are not fever related? So upon noticing that he had a seizure, they tested him for the flu, because last time he had a seizure, he had flu, but he had a fever. So, excuse me, Bella. Since this time he didn't have a fever, they wanted to see what was going on. And come to find out he has a respiratory virus called RSV. You guys can look it up. It's not hard to find. And so they wanted to keep him overnight to do another EEG and to find out exactly, like, it's his threshold lower or anything. So that's what they did. Come to find out, his threshold is lower than it was previously with this EEG. So he is now on a new medication called Keppra, and he takes that twice a day. And then they increase his emergency meds as well, so that, because it's kind of like that med is based, I guess, off the weight of the child. I wouldn't say weight, because they increased it plenty of times and it was never off weight. I'm assuming it's over the amount of seizures, I guess he has. I don't know. So Bella's not falling off my feet. So that was that. I got him some pancakes. I'm gonna make me a smoothie for breakfast. And then later I'll probably make some eggs and bacon. For dinner though, let's do, I don't remember what all my dinner meals were. I probably have to look at my meal plan. But I'm gonna take out I'm gonna take out one of these pork loins. Let's put applewood smoked bacon in, because that sounds really good. So this little thing feeds my whole family of my weekday family of 5. So that is that. So I'm gonna throw that into a sink of water. I probably crock pot that if it gets done quick enough throwing out. So my husband had made me a smoothie last night and totally made it wrong. But so that's it pretty much for him. They just increased his meds, added on the med. He's gonna be home with me probably for the rest of the week, just to make sure everything completely clears up. And then he'll start back school next week. I have to take him to the doctor tomorrow. That would be about treatment. So he has to go to the doctor tomorrow to see his primary care doctor, but he's actually going to be seeing one of her colleagues because she's out of town right now. Pretty much a follow up, and then he has a dentist appointment today. We have to go to, right? We gotta go to the dentist today, and then that'll be it. So I just wanted to start by and tell you guys about what the results was in the hospital, because I know the beginning of this video started off with us being in the hospital. So that was pretty much all. Ooh, and he has to see neurology in 6 months from now. So that's everything. You guys have a good day, and I will see you guys later. Thank you, and goodbye.